What's going on? Shane Serrano here, coming to you from Radio Boardshop in Aspen, Colorado. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the 2021 Burton 3D Deep Daze. Let's check her out. So here we have the 2021 Burton 3D Deep Daze. This is a super exciting board because Burton put their crazy 3D technology in it, and it's a board we've never seen before. If you're interested in buying the Burton Deep Daze, go and click the link in the description below. That'll send you right to Radio Boardshop's website where you can buy it from us and help support local snowboarding. Because right now this board is only a late release for this year, this is going to have limited quantities, but it will go into the regular family tree production line coming up next fall. So when I rode this board, I rode the 159. I had a little bit of powder to ride it in, and it felt great. The flat top camber profile of this board made it super surfy and laid back, not quite as powerful as the Double Dog and the Daily Driver, which have a directional regular camber profile, but that just meant it was more laid back. I didn't have to be quite on it because I knew this board wasn't going to hook up or catch an edge with that shape, and it just made for a cruisier, surfier day. So because of that, you could put pretty much anybody on this board. It has a long rocker nose to that flat shape, which is going to make it very easy going. So this is kind of a board for anybody to ride. Definitely more of a powder oriented board, but it feels fine on groomers because the 3D isn't really initiated until you're in that deeper snow, and it carves really fun when you are on those groomers because of that wider shape. With that flat top profile, this also is a very medium to softer flexing board, so very maneuverable. It's not too much for anybody to ride, and a super fun board to kind of take anywhere on the mountain. The first thing you're going to notice when you pick up this board is the 3D contouring that Burton has developed in both the nose and tail. And on the nose, you're going to have these two 3D channels, and on the tail, you're going to have 5 of them. This is going to kind of direct the snow, push it through the board, and make this board extra fast in the powder. On the nose, you're also going to have a slight contouring that splits the board like a spine and kind of pushes both ends up a little bit, similar to the Double Dog, but a little slighter on this board. That's going to give that nose really good flotation and help you stay afloat in that really deep snow. For now, the Deep Daze only comes in sizes 154 and 159. On the 154, you're going to get a 255 millimeter waist width, and then on the 159, you're going to get a 260 millimeter waist width. So on both of those sizes, you have a board that is plenty wide to fit pretty big size feet, and then that's also going to mean you can get way higher up on your edge and carve before getting toe drag or heel drag. The camber profile that you're going to get on this board is going to be a completely flat board, so from the tail all the way to past the front foot, you're going to have a flat profile, and then it's going to release in a rocker nose. And what that combination of profile does is the flat section is going to give you stability and maneuverability, and then the rocker nose, of course, is going to give you that great float and powder. Because this board is flat, it's going to mean it's not quite as powerful as camber, so that's going to make it a little more laid back, a little surfier, and a little bit cruisier. That flat shape is also going to give you a great float and powder because you just have a flat plane that the snow can cruise right through. With this being a directional board, you're also going to get taper, so you're going to have a nose that is 20 millimeters wider than the tail. That's quite a lot of taper, and what that does is it's going to give you that extra float and powder as well because it dips the narrower tail in the snow, putting that wider nose up in the powder, giving that better float. And then that's also going to help you when you're turning, making your transfers from edge to edge more fluid, and it's going to feel really fun to turn this board on the groomers. You're also going to have a directional flex on the Deep Daze, so a slightly stiffer tail to give you that rear power and that snap in the ollies, and then a slightly softer flexing nose to give you that mobility when you're cruising around in the powder or anywhere you go. On the base of the Deep Daze, you're going to have a recycled WFO sintered base. WFO standing for wide fucking open because the pores on this board are wide open and ready to absorb that wax and hold onto it real good. That's going to keep this board running faster for longer after you wax it. You're also going to get just a small family tree sublimated graphic, so there's no die cuts that are going to slow you down or pop out, and that's going to keep this base running a little bit faster as well. Because this is a Burton board, you're gonna get a 3-year warranty, and you're also gonna get a flex that feels the same from the first day you ride it to the last day. And that's because Burton runs this board and all of their boards through the infinite ride machine. So this board is broken in already, flexed, and ready for you to ride. As you can see, you're also obviously gonna get Burton's EST channel system, which gets the board to flex naturally without that dead spot where an insert pad would be. And you are able to throw any binding on this, although it will feel best with a Burton EST binding. And just like all of Burton's high-end boards, you're gonna have the Superfly 2 core, which makes it lightweight, snappy, and poppy. And you're also gonna get 45-degree carbon highlights, which are stringers that run 45-degree angles to the contact points, which give you that quick energy transfer to your edges, and then that also stiffens the board up torsionally, so from side to side. And there you have it. That is the 2021 3D Deep Daze from Burton. A very unique shape and a unique ride. This is a fun, laid-back, surfy style board and really fun to take anywhere. If you're the kind of person who likes when a lot of people commented on your board, this is definitely the board for you. When I took this out, everybody was asking me questions about it. They're like, that looks crazy. What is that thing? They wanted to know about it. They wanted to see how it felt, how it rode. And that's what you're gonna get with this board. If you have any questions or comments, drop them below and I will answer them as best as I can. Otherwise, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I wanna be the first face you see when new boards like this drop, and I wanna share all the info about it, so be sure to subscribe and you won't miss out. Anyway, thanks for tuning in and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.